My name is Lisa Liang and I'm studying in an international school in Shanghai. Last year, I went to South Africa during my summer holiday. That experience revealed me a different world for me, an indigenous, cordial world. Follow me, let's go back to the summer in 2019. In October 2017, I had a chance to go to a remote mountain village in Yunnan province. Unlike me, my father seemed so calm about what he saw as he had been there for several times. For me personally, however, seeing a family living in the bungalow in the countryside, children relying on themselves, and girls could not go to the college, I had mixed feelings. For the first time, I realized that my insights and experiences of life was so limited and superficial that my perception of life was only related to what happened in front of me. At the start of 2019, I made up my mind to volunteer in a country with not so well-developed economy. After that, I searched for information in various platforms and eventually decided to go to the organization called Good Hope Organization and the skateboard project in Zulu Village. The skateboarding program was created 19 years ago by a local man who aimed to provide the children in rural area with some types of entertainment. The volunteers are required to stay in the campus all the time and should be ready to take care of the children who come to the campus for training. On July the 8th, 6 days after my 17th birthday, I arrived at the skateboard park and started my volunteering. The camp was very different from what I've expected. Electricity and water were available within the camp, but were frequently cut off due to the rough terrain. The house I lived was in the deepest part of the camp. The outer wall was made of bricks and white paint, and the ceiling was consisted of several pieces of iron. Toilet and shower room were at the edge of the camp. The shower room was in an open area. Every time I looked up, stars and darkness just overshadowed me. The yard in the camp was very large. Due to the dry weather, there was a lot of dust and dead grass on the ground that required cleaning. The other side of the yard contained a well-tended land with relatively fertile and moist soil. People usually grow vegetables there. From Monday to Friday, my job was to take care of every kid who came to the camp for practicing skateboarding. At the beginning, I was a little concerned due to the language barrier, but the children were very enthusiastic. They would knock on my door every afternoon and invite me to play games and skateboard together. Children in the village are hospitable. Even they are not rich in materials, they will share toys and delicious food with each other when they receive them occasionally. Every time when they meet people in the village on the road, they will greet to each other warmly. I never feel alienated as a foreigner. The first friend I knew was called Pila.
This is Pila, and this is our first time to have the skateboarding lesson.
At the beginning, when we were not familiar, he was very shy. Later, we usually watch movies, draw pictures, and eat noodles together. He taught me about skateboarding on weekends. During the teaching, I went down the slope and felt afraid of falling. It was too fast as well as the balance was arduous to control. Pila dragged my hand, went to speed up the skateboard, and ensure my safety.
This is Ji, who helped me a lot for my daily life in the campus, and this is like the first time he showed me around the skateboard park.
Every Tuesday, Ji took me to the town and buy some necessities like beef and milk. In the second week, Ji took me to the top of the mountain for viewing the incredible sunrise. We squatted at the top of the mountain, watching the sky slowly being dipped into black-orange. And then the brightest light slowly came out. 5 or 10 minutes later, the sun rose completely at a certain moment, covering the whole land with light, and the previous sporadic light was completely covered. Most of the time in the campus, I was playing with the kids, asking questions and answering questions. We are curious about each other because we live in different cultures and come from different backgrounds. I told them everything about Jackie Chan and Chinese Kung Fu, and they shared to me their school life and their embarrassed story when skateboarding. It is my pleasure to be friends with them and spend my summer in Zulu Village. So the children in the village are really marvelous. They do not only have the qualities like bravery, tenacity, and hospitality, but also they have the spirits of consistent optimism. Particularly, there is a 4-year-old girl who is really small and thin, and she accidentally fell into like the deep skateboarding pool, and she didn't cry or she didn't even like react differently. I was stern, and before I can get up and help her, she just climbed up directly from the side, and like other children there react just normally as it's a normal thing. Even the coach didn't ask for more, so I was really impressed by that. Few weeks of company where just material supports are not sufficient for helping the kids. They're not only lack of material resources, but also the spiritual welfares. So therefore, I think they need more entertainment activities and also more accompaniment to enrich their lives when they're growing up. And these experiences tell me that the volunteering program should be long-term, and it encourages me to contribute my efforts continuously in the future. So in the following summer or after my high school, I would definitely go to Zulu Village again and spend more time with the local kids. Moreover, I donated 6,000 rand to South Africa in the first half of this year. The money was come from the profit in my student leads club, Great Gates. Great Gates is a student-based business in my school, and we sell snacks to the students, and we use the profit to donate it to the charity in need. The money was originally planned to use to build a new skateboard park, but due to the increasingly heavy economic situation in South Africa, it is now used for daily maintenance in the campus. And for me, I hope this kind of financial support can be consistent and long-term. So I'll definitely ensure the operation situation of Great Gates even at the time when I graduate from my high school.